Everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. If it's your first time here, you like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications from when we go live, tap the bell. And if you want to join the UvH fam, links are below to our Discord, our free options trading group on Facebook, along with our Patreon in the description below. I'm going to be doing a week ahead / watch list video since I didn't get to do a week ahead video last night. My apologies, but this week I think is a super important week. We're coming up on the last week of the month. We got a lot of data coming out. You know, starting off, this is Fed week. The Fed is meeting this week, and they're going to be announcing their decision on Wednesday whether or not they're going to have a rate cut. It is priced in that there's a 94% chance that there is going to be a rate cut. So it's most likely priced into the stock market right now. I mean, as you can see, the S&P's hit a new all-time high today with earnings, and then, you know, trade deal optimism that they posted on Friday. Who knows? Seemed like a lot of bit of of fake news just to push the markets higher, honestly, because there hasn't been a trade deal. We don't know if there's going to be a trade deal, and honestly, just kind of getting sick of tired of talking about it. I mean, how many times are we going to say there's no trade deal, there's a trade deal, there's no trade deal? You know, it's getting tired. It's getting tiring. You know. And then we have a lot of earnings this week, such as Apple. We had BYND. We had Google. We have Facebook. Google and BYND did report tonight, and then we have a slew of economic reports starting to come out. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to be having pending home sales. Wednesday, we're going to have the Fed and the GDP. So we're going to see if the economy is growing. Is it going to slow down? What's happening with the economy? What's happening with GDP? So that's very important. That's very interesting that they're going to drop GDP and the Fed on the same day. So watch out. So I've been trading this week. I've been trading pretty cautiously. I'm not getting too aggressive. I'm kind of sitting back. I'm putting on a couple spreads. I'm trading from a distance, because for me, when I get too involved in Fed week, I end up regretting it. You know, honestly. And then Thursday we have the jobless claims. Those are the weekly. Then we have the employment cost index, personal income, consumer spending, Chicago PMI, and the core inflation. And then Friday we have as Friday is November 1st, first day of November, non-FAR payrolls, unemployment rate, ISM, manufacturing index, and motor vehicle sales, along with construction spending. So this week, from a reporting standpoint, I mean, we just want to use extreme caution. Just these numbers can say anything. I mean, so far, the data in the economic reports is saying that we're kind of coming to a slowdown now. They've been saying that the last few quarters, but who knows? They could be lowering expectations just to rip someone's face off. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. Also, you know, I don't think this is going to have any impact on the stock market right now, but you know, House Democrats are poised to hold a vote this week to move forward with the impeachment inquiry into President Donald Trump. So that was confirmed today, and then kind of going into, you know, the week here. I mean, this is one of the biggest earnings week. This is the biggest earnings week of the quarter. We got Alibaba, Facebook, Apple, Starbucks, Lyft, Etsy, GE, AMD. We got Shopify. So Beyond Meat, they just reported they did beat and they did raise guidance. However, they're down like 4% right now. So we'll see where that goes. And then tomorrow, the lockout period for Beyond Meat is going to expire. So it's hard to say if we're going to get a lot of sellers or if people are going to buy those shares from the people. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Alphabet, they missed. They had an earnings missed. Google. So for my watch list tomorrow, I am going to be watching Google. So far, it's kind of been reacting the same way Amazon did last Thursday, where it had a huge drop, but then it came back up. Google has so far come back a lot more after hours and pre-market than Amazon did. Amazon pretty much chilled down here the whole after hours and then kind of came back up a little bit pre-market before ripping all day, you know, on Friday. And Google's kind of having the same. It hit 1231. However, it got bought back up to 1290, and now we're at 1265. So, you know, I would say that's definitely going to be pretty interesting. So Google, I did trade a little bit last week. I am looking for an after earnings trade here. So depending on where we're going, it's looking right now. It's more of the buy the dip scenario, and we're kind of having deja vu here. When we get to all-time highs and we keep pushing all-time highs, I mean, most often than not, we're in buy the dip mode until we're not. But don't be buying too many dips this week because, like I said at the start of this video, lots going on. We have the Fed, we have a lot of reports. So just be mindful. And also, you know, the last couple times Fed cut rate, we have ran the few days in advance, and then we had days of selling off after that, after the interest rates were cut. So we are expected to cut rates. So BYND, so going into BYND, also watching this tomorrow, I do have a small debit spread on here, but nothing serious. I will be looking to see if this is going to break down or try to bounce from here. Is this going to kind of come back down to 80, or is it going to stabilize here around 100? Right now it's trading at what, 97? So it is bouncing. It did hit 90. But what I do like, even though the lockout expires tomorrow, I do like they beat earnings by 100%. They also raised guidance, so I think that's very important for shareholders. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say what this is going to open tomorrow, but I'm looking to trade either direction right now, whether a break to 80 or a break to 120. I'm down. I'm down for whatever. You know, Boeing is another one that I'll be looking at. Boeing has been chilling here, kind of stabilizing around the 340, and it's been kind of gravitating back towards 340. When it was sub 340, it went to 340. 340 magnet. I don't know why I'm stuttering over that. There's a 340 magnet on the downside, so when it was down, it moved up to 340. When it was up to 350, and it went to 350, and it touched 345 twice the last few days, came back down to 340 each time. So right now we have a 340 magnet, so I do think that it's going to bounce. There's people that want to buy the dip on this, so we'll see. I mean, this was a big sell-off from 370 down to 320, so you know we gotta be patient. But I'll be looking at Boeing tomorrow, and then last but not least is BIIB. Looking to get some things going on there. I do have the 310 call for this week. It does look like it wants to make another run towards like 300, 305. I'll probably sell at like 305. I'm not looking for it to go back up to 320, 327 or anything like that. I mean, it could, but you know, BIIB, if you look at the last couple of days though, it's definitely a stock that you want to play low and slow. You don't want to get too aggressive with it, and you just kind of want to scale in. And it looks like most of the action is right at open, like today, and then on Friday, and then Thursday. Most of the time it just stayed the same. I put a position on when it broke 295. So you know, we'll see what happens with BIIB for this week. But you know, I just wanted to make a video and let you guys know, tread with caution this week. Anything can happen. I mean, good or bad. You can make a lot of money, you can lose a lot of money, but you're only going to be exposed to the risk that you allow yourself to be exposed to. So just tread with caution, be careful. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.